Hello and welcome to Math 105 online for the fall 2022 semester. This is an intro video to kind of help you understand how class will run and to know what's expected of you. And there are a few really important things that I'd like to mention and try to keep this short so it's not too long. The first thing is everything you will need will be located on Blackboard for the course. And so if you don't know how to reach Blackboard, you can just go to Francis Marion's website, fmarion.edu. And then when you're here, you can log into the Patriot Portal. Now, if you don't have a username and password or you don't know what it is yet, you'll need to contact the help desk. And you can do that through current students, their student resources, and let's see, campus technology will take you to the help desk, and you can call them if you want to call. You can visit them in the Academic Computing Center, but they're pretty good if you call them. You can also email them usually, but maybe that they don't want you to do that as often. But anyways, if you need help logging on, please contact the help desk. All right. And so once you log in, takes a while to load, you'll be in your Patriot Portal, and you will have different tabs than I will have, or different tiles. One tile will have applications and it'll have access to your Blackboard, and you click that and it should already log you in from your login credentials from the Patriot Portal page. And if you look at your courses over to the side, you should have a 2022 Fall College Algebra 1 Math 105 Online 1, and that is our course. Okay, and it's a lot's already laid out already for you. A lot of it is not showing though because I have it set to release on certain days. So the first most important thing is how classes are going to run is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So starting this Wednesday, a lesson will open up for you, and you can just click daily lessons and homework, and these folders will become available to you on each day. So this one will become available on Wednesday. So if you, on Wednesday, when you look here, there'll be two things in each folder: a lesson video and a worksheet. A lesson video will take you to my own YouTube videos that I've made as a commercial, but it'll take you to the YouTube videos to watch each lesson. And the worksheets are just some problems to try. Okay, or not problems to try, but problems to do, problems to work through and make sure you understand everything from the lesson video. Now, I do have one bit of a warning, something very important. I know I'll get lots of emails about this, but these lesson videos I've been recording and re-recording over the past like 3 years or so. So some of them are from 3 years ago. Some of them are from this semester, like I just recorded them. Some of them are from last semester. So I'm really bad at mentioning dates in the videos or telling you to do something in the videos. Just ignore all dates and assignments that I mentioned in the videos. Everything you'll need will be listed here in your Blackboard. Okay, so there were some semesters that we had another thing to do called My Math Lab, but we've thrown that out. It's not required anymore. I dislike My Math Lab, so it's not going to be in any of your lessons. Also, there's been extra stuff to turn in with the test, but all you're going to do is take each test on Blackboard and submit your answers in Blackboard, and there's nothing else to turn in. So if I mention anything else, just ignore it because that may be an older video from different semesters when I have required different things. So class is really simple. Every Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you will come watch your lesson and work on your worksheet. Now listen very carefully for turning in the worksheets. This is going to make up your homework grade for the course. You do not have to print these off. You can just write your answers on a piece of paper if you'd like. Some people prefer to have these printed off, so that's a personal preference thing, just up to you. whichever way you want to do it. So after you have done your worksheet, you actually don't turn it in until the test day. So the first test we're going to have will be open between September 5th and September 8th. And you can't click on it yet. It will not be open until September the 5th. But I will have these posted so that you can see when the test is coming. So you know you have to have everything finished by that time. And then what you'll do is you need to upload all of those homeworks, and I think there's 5 from the first chapter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 worksheets you'll have done, and you'll need to put them together and upload them as a single PDF file. And this is where you will do that at. And to do that, you click on the homework, you click on Attach Files, the Browse Local Files button, and whatever PDF you named it as, you attach it, and then you have to click Submit. I hate how the question mark's always in the way. The help button's always in the way on Blackboard. I don't know why. But you have to click Submit. If you click Save, I will not get it. You have to click Submit for me to be able to actually look at your homework. Okay? Now, most of these will be graded. Listen very carefully to this. They will not be... Some of them I will grade for correctedness. But some of them I will just look at for completion or ideas to see if you grasp the idea. And if you're really, really, really way off, I may email you. Well, okay. If you are way off, I will email you and say, hey, it looks like you're not quite understanding this concept. But a lot of that will be on you because I will actually post answer keys to all these worksheets for each day's worksheet. I will post an answer key near the test time for you to look over. And if you're not understanding something, make sure you reach out and contact me so that we know there's no misconnect between what you're learning and what's going to be on the test. So that's how each lesson is going to run. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a new lesson will drop, and then we'll take a test time. So I won't drop the next lesson until Wednesday, I guess, whenever September the 8th is. That's Thursday. So I'm guessing I won't drop the next lesson until the 9th there. So you have a little gap. Each test will be open for a little span of about 2 to 4 days, depending on where we are in the calendar, if we're at a weekend or in the middle of a week, whenever we reach that testing time. Okay? And the tests are really simple. You'll open the test. It'll be, probably I'll put it at the bottom here or the top, and you'll click on it and you'll just take the test. You will type in answers. Some will be multiple choice. You will just click your answer in Blackboard, and I have it set to try to give you partial credit depending on the answers you provide. Now, Blackboard is not the best at handling this. So if you feel that you deserve more partial credit and you would like me to look over your test, just send me an email when you're finished, and I can look over it to see if I discover any more partial credit that I think you deserve. And so the taking tests are really simple. They're just in Blackboard here. Now, another tab in Blackboard that we have is our syllabus and office hours. My schedule and office hours are posted. So if you need me, if you're on campus and want to drop by, or if you just like to email me, if we really need to, we can set up a Zoom chat, which I haven't used Zoom in a while, but we could figure it out. Whatever you need, we'll do whatever we can to help you out. The syllabus is also here. You should probably get at least glance through it once so you know how everything's gonna work. The course descriptions here, what you want for the course is a C or better, so you can move on to Math 111. My office hours are there. Course material. So the only thing I require you to have for this course is some way of scanning your worksheets in to a PDF. And just usually there are free scanning apps for your cell phones that are really easy to handle. My favorite one is Tiny Scanner. There's a free one in the Google Play Store. I mean, there is a $5 one, but there's no need to get the $5 one. It just lets you do color and all that. You don't need color. I just need answers. So get the free Tiny Scanner app. That one works. If you have an iPhone, many iPhones, you can just take pictures and they have a way to convert them to PDFs. If you need any help on this, send me an email or contact the help desk, and I'm sure they can help as well. But there are lots of apps. If you look up PDF scanner apps for your phone, you'll find many scanning apps. The reason for the PDFs are they use up less memory, and we get fussed at because the school as a whole only has so much memory they're allowed to store on Blackboard. I know a few years ago, or last year actually, they exceeded that memory, and the company actually fines them like, I want to say it's like $1 million or something insane for going over their storage, which they have like 1,000 GB or something like that. But so many teachers were posting um, a lot of files that were not PDFs. PDFs are the most dense file that's easily accessible to everyone, so they're the best way to go as far as memory goes. All right. I do make a note that I don't require my math lab. Other Math 105 and 111 teachers may require it, so if you switch classes, you may have to buy that. Just letting you know. FMU email. Best way to contact me is through email. I check my email every day, several times a day. I usually respond to my emails as soon as I see it, unless I have something come up and I can't respond right then. So that will be my main form of communication with you. I ask that you please check your email at least once a day. And I give myself 24 hours. That's my rule to respond. If I haven't responded in 24 hours, I'm like dead or in the hospital or something. So you should also strive. If I email you something, please let me know within 24 hours before the next day, whether you received it or if you need more help or yeah, that's good. Just let me know and communicate. Communication is really big in these online courses to make sure you don't fall behind, and email is going to be the way for us to go. Grades, there'll be 6 tests, 6 homeworks, and 1 final exam, and they're averaged in a kind of crazy way in my opinion, but this is how they do all the 105s. 70% will go on the 6 test average, 10 on the homework, and 20 on your final. In the final exam, we're going to give that the same exact way we're giving all the tests in Blackboard, and I will give you a few days to complete that, like 4 days or so to do that. Okay. Something else about the test while I'm thinking about it. If you take a test, you do not have to finish it all in one sitting. You can save it and come back to it, as long as you finish it before the due date happens. Okay, and I think I have that written in my syllabus somewhere. If I don't, anyways, um, if I don't have that written in there, just know that you can save it and come back to it. You don't have to finish it in one sitting, one of the tests. You can save it, work a little bit, save it a little bit more, watch one of the video lessons that you have forgotten how to do something, come back and work on it some more, and then finally submit it. Okay. Attendance policy, they want us to be able to take attendance, but this is an asynchronous course, so there is no class time, so I can't really take attendance for each class. So what we're going to do is, as you turn in your assignments, if you're missing any, so when you turn in that homework for test 1, you turn in homework 1, if you don't have the second or third one, I will count those as absences. So there's 5 pages that should go with this homework, and if you're missing one, I will just count that as an absence. So it's really easy not to have any absences. All you have to do is do all the work. There will be a few days where there's not a worksheet, and I just ask you watch the video. I have no way of knowing whether you, quote, attended class then or not, but we'll just try to be as honest as we can with everything. Okay, so if you miss 6 classes, that means that I might withdraw you from the course. So if they're like you get to homework 3 and you've missed 7 of them, then I might withdraw you from the course with a grade of a W, which means you get no grade. Now that says may. Sometimes I don't because I try to work with all the students if something comes up that gets them behind. But also, if you give up in the course and you just stop doing things, I may not withdraw you, which would be bad because then you get an F. So you would want to reach out and let me know, hey, I would like to be withdrawn from the course. And there is a date that you can no longer withdraw, which is like near the November sometime when we're just so deep in, you either need to pass or fail. There's how I explain the typical day in class. You can read that. A new folder will open every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Academic integrity, don't cheat. I'll go ahead and tell you what I consider good academic integrity for the test is I will allow you to use um, your notes. I will allow you to use your worksheets. I will allow you to use the videos if you need to go back and rewatch one. But I do not want you reaching for anything outside of that. No other students to help. No apps or anything like that. Try to do it yourself. The grade is not that important in this class because I know that you will do well enough to pass. The main thing is the learning so that you are able to easily pass Math 111. And if you're cheating yourself and you're not really learning the material, you're really going to struggle in Math 111, the next math class. And if you have any academic accommodations, make sure those reach me. If you need to set up the Office of Counsel and Testing, I believe this is their phone number. Well, I know that's one of their phone numbers. You can reach out. I do remember where I was typing more about the test rules here underneath this test folder for the 6th day of class. And I just lay out a few rules. You can always use a calculator. There's no time limit. Just make sure you finish before the due date and several other things that I've already stated. You can email me a question. Just know that I may not be able to give you anything good because I can't help you on the test. I might be able to email you back and say, hey, remember what we did in this lesson? Look at example 3 or something like that. It's very similar. Or I may can give you a little bit of instruction, but I can't help you on the test question. But it can't hurt to email and ask, right? So those are all the test rules. Other than that, I'm pretty sure this class just runs. It usually just runs really smoothly once you get into the flow of logging into Blackboard every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and churning out your videos and lessons. Now, some people miss a day or two sometimes and get a little bit behind. Try not to fall too far behind because the videos the more you have to watch in a day, the more boring they get. So if you could spread them out to every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, kind of set yourself a dedicated class time for yourself that you sit down and watch them every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I can guarantee that you'll be way more successful in actually watching all the lessons and learning from each one. If you have any other questions, please feel free to email me, and I will respond. The first lesson will drop Wednesday, and I hope that you have fun learning.